Okay, so I've got a need for a third Sino or a third Black Ops pilot that I want him to be able to fly both Redeemer and Widow. And Redeemer for PvP, Widow for PvE. Something like that. Or maybe I just go with all Widows or something like that. I don't know yet. But I need a third pilot. Now, I can take one of my characters out of another alliance and move it over here so I can get that third pilot. But I'd rather leave my setups in the other alliances all good, you know, not cross them from one alliance to another, stuff like that. If I have to, I will, though, as a one-time thing, not as a regular thing. But now, there's a legitimate way to actually buy a character, and you may not know this. So you can buy from another player a character that is fully trained and has all of the skills that you want. In fact, this character here is one that I did that many years ago, and he's got 297 million skill points. So he is very highly skilled. When I got him because he was very highly skilled in capital ships, and I needed another character. So he was born in 2006, and so like 3 years after Eve started, and so I guess next year he'll be 20. Wow. 20-year-old character next year. Amazing. So anyway, I bought him at I think around 100 million skill points. And so, but I need to be able to get a third Black Ops character. And so there's another option. And that option is going into the Eve forums, going into the marketplace, and then Character Bazaar, which is where I'm at. And so the Character Bazaar here is a place where you can buy characters for ISK. And so here he is wanting to sell 121 million skill point character, combat pilot, 90 billion buyout. And what this, okay, so this is still up here. I don't know why they so he's open to bids again. So it's interesting because it says 90 billion buyout, but people are offering over that. He must have undervalued it. So my God, this guy's not having luck. So general rules: accounts have been previously banned for macro use, are not eligible for character sales. Lottery style sales are not permitted. Character being sold must receive the ISK for the purchase and only ISK. Yeah, so I would send the money to the character. Now, you look at this and you go, okay, am I going to get screwed? Well, the answer is no. And the reason for that is that all of this is logged in the Eve forums. And so the Eve forums then are your transaction log of everything. And so you follow these rules, and and so I don't know what's going on with this one, but anyway, what is going on here? This guy just can't get this guy just can't get it done. I don't know why people are keep offering more, whatnot, but they have been. Here's an ISD person, which they're official in here. So and so, God, this guy's having a problem. Yeah. So, and so here is the Eve character, and so this shows all of the skills. Okay, so let's get into that part where I'm looking for a character that can actually do the Black Ops, and so we would be looking at first at like battleships or spaceship command, and then Caldari battleships, great. And what about a Mar battleship? A Mar battleship is good. And then I'd be looking for, is it Black Ops? Is that what it's actually called? I actually don't remember what, yeah, Black Ops. Okay, so Black Ops there. So this character probably has most of the stuff that I need in their navigation. They would have fuel conservation, jump drive calibration, jump drive operation, jump fuel conservation, jump portal generation. He's almost all the way there. So just jump portal generation is 4 instead of 5. So this character looks like it has everything that I would need, plus it is it's currently available. It says buyout 90, and then the transfer fees, basically it's like $20 and you have to pay it. So that's part of the whole security on this, is that there's a $20 transfer fee that is paid for by the person selling it to transfer it to your account. You've got to assign what account it goes to, and then they will pay the fee and have it transferred. And then when the fee is paid, that's when CCP looks at everything and says, okay, this is all valid. And so this guy is having a hard time selling. I don't know what the current rate is of a good price at skill points. The reason that you would buy a character instead of just going and buying skill injectors is that at this advanced of a character setup, you are looking at like this guy has 120 million skill points. If I was going to use that to put anything else on here, I would only get 150,000 per skill injector, and the skill injectors are what, 750, 800 million each. And so to get 1.5 million, I'd have to spend 8 billion. So, or to get 1.5 million, I have to spend 8 billion. So it just, the math doesn't work out. If it was a new character, then I could get the full 500. I could get the full 500 per, and I'd only have to buy 3 skill injectors to get 1.5 million instead of 10. And that is, that's all fine, except you have a whole bunch of other stuff that's not filled in on that character at that point if you're going to do it. If you're going to do it that way. So this one is interesting to me. Expensive jump clones, check profile, total of 7. Wallet goes with 0 ISK. NPC Corporation, no kill rights. I pay transfer fees. 90 billion buyout. Does anybody know what a good price per skill point is? You know, at this right here, 121 million skill points, 90 buyout, 90 billion. And so we're at, what is that, 800,000 per billion, something like that. That's actually a pretty good number there. So I don't know though. Let's move on. This one is so muddy that I think that they should probably take that character off of there and not and start a new post, because that one is horrible to look at. So so 1 for 1. So 1 billion per million. Okay. Yeah. So, all right. Here is a 29 million skill point, PvP, PvE, and so Great Tengu pilot. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to do what I need. Varger, Nagafer, subcap, focus, 2012 tune, 131 million skill points, and buyout at 125 billion. So security status negative 1.9. That sounds interesting. Let's take a look at what oh, he's a goon. And
dragons have balls of steel.
Stack_1980 just subscribed.
Stack, thank you for 52 months as a sub. How about 2,080 gold? To everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. So it would be nice if this site would say Black Ops or whatever. It needs to be in an NPC corporation for them to sell it. So they have to transfer it first to an NPC corporation. And then valuation of skill points, possible extractions, 254 skill injectors, extraction value 70 billion, recreation value 420 billion. So that's what I was talking about how much it would take to make any of these. So, and the skills here. So, spaceship command, Lamar battleship, Caldari battleship. Do we have Black Ops on this? It does have Black Ops. Its navigation is yeah, it's got well, it has jump portal generation not here, but everything else looks pretty good. This one actually, you know, looks not bad. And it says 125 billion buyout. So Here's all of his max skills. So that's good that he put this stuff in there so that we can, you know, see all of this. So, and here's somebody who has just replied to him saying he'll do 125 billion. So I also, gosh, thinking about this, so I have 50 billion sitting on one character, and the other character's gonna need, I'd need to sell some Plex. What is the Plex price at right now? 125 billion is a lot. That's as much as a Titan, folks. Just so you know. Plex price 5 million each. Damn. I'm into my Plex for 6 million, and see it's down because it's on sale right now. Man. This is not good for me. I'm gonna take a bath. I have 88,000 Plex. $440 billion. You know, it's the lowest it's been in a long time. Very long time. So supposing there won't be another sale like Black Friday or Christmas. I'm expecting that there'll be some sort of promotion. I have no idea what they will be, though. So, here's 154 million. $22 million unallocated. That's interesting. That 22 million unallocated is enough to put it into anything that you want. So that would be enough to get my Black Ops fully up and running. There's people offering 100 and some odd billion. I may need to liquidate some Plex in order to have the right amount available. The other thing is that maybe there's a it says a kill right on it. Starting offer 175 billion, buyout at 200 billion. Wow. So, oh, this says sold 4 days ago. All right, so apparently that deal got canceled. So I don't know. They can't seem to some sort of issue. So 64 million subcap pilot. All right, let's take a look at this. One jump clone, NPC Corp, high sec location, no kill rights, green wallet, negative security status, 50 billion buyout, and so he's working on a Mar battleship right now and large energy turrets. This one won't work for me. $144 million character. This one is a 60 billion buyout. See, 60 billion, I could put that together like no problem. And right, it just takes over the page. It's not training anything right now. I'm not sure that this one even has what I need. So no, it doesn't. It doesn't have what I need. Uh, 50, 60 billion is probably around, or 50, 60 million skill points is probably around the bottom of what would be able to do this stuff. Subcap, capital, industry. Is it already? I didn't look at this one. Negan Wildblood.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Jews Vault 169 just followed.
Jews Vault, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Can fly 344 ships. Perfect jump freighter skills all around. So there's Eve. Check the links below for details. Character has 379 skins. Several rare skins. See, this guy knows how to advertise. Current bid 195 billion. I pay transfer fee. So and let's see here, Spaceship Command, and he doesn't have all of a Mar battleship. God, he has all this stuff and he doesn't have all of a Mar battleship. He doesn't have all of Caldari battleship either. What does this guy do? How about Black Ops? No, this guy will not do. Can't do it. So, it takes, I guess, a little bit of research of looking at these to find, what you're looking for. But this is how you do it. So you got to have the ISK, and then you go from there. So low budget, I want to buy. Yeah, I want to sell 8 million tune. None of them. Let me do a search for Black Ops. One that's sold. What is that? Really the only one? Oh, because I didn't spell black right. All right. 203 million skill points. That's back in May. Oh my goodness. These are not in any particular order. How horrible of a search. Yeah, that's going to be difficult to look through that. So it's a matter of just finding the right one. Oh yeah, and then they mark them as sold when they're sold. $179 million. Oh, if you're doing a private sale, you already work it out with somebody, then you still have to make a post for documentation. Fly almost everything except Titans, 4 jump clones, Tunes and Jita, no kill rights, over 100 billion assets and safety assets, starting at 250 billion. Wait, you can't sell the asset safety stuff. So, I mean, you can, but it cannot be listed. So the rules state that you can't value anything that is of items in the game. And can I use ChatGPT search for the bazaar? That's an interesting question. It might do it well. I don't know. Yeah, I'll play around with that later. So when it says over 100 billion assets and asset safety, he cannot put that there. In fact, please update the original post to include the required information listed. You know, there's a lot of stuff here. Like, did they close this one on him? Or is it still open? So they want him to update this. He's got to take this out of here, and he cannot list selling this character that he has 100 billion in assets. It's a violation of the rules. So anyway, all right. Well, with that said, if any of you want to sell me a Black Ops character that is at least most of the way there for Amar and Caldari, you can message me. And I'm willing to do a private sale if the price is right. But I need to have I'll have to figure this out, you know? So it's going to take some time, probably looking in here and stuff. And yeah, I wish that I could find better, but that is what we've that is where it's at. So, all right, moving on to other stuff here. We've got I got a couple of ships to move, and so I'm going to undock here. Would it be cheaper to custom build my own with injectors? No, I don't think so, because it'd be cheaper to buy one that's got overage and skills that I'm not even looking for. So
warp drive active.
make sure that this is a good Sino location. I'm not sure that it is. Might redo this bookmark. Yeah, this bookmark is bad. All right, this should be good. Looks good. Let me make the bookmark. And then I just got to make sure that I can go above this. But I'm not hitting the ceiling here. I watch to make sure this doesn't go above 0.
The Dragons.
Shaman just followed.
You have to give some extra room if you're going to be bringing in Titans too. Because Titans are, I don't know, they are a bit longer. So we're at 8K out and still within the bubble, or within the docking range. We're at 10K now, so this looks fine. All right, so let me do a little recon on this guy. Take him over to Z-Kill. He's lost 27, killed 1. He's an explorer. And he killed 1 a couple years ago. Otherwise, he lost 1 a couple of days ago. It's better to build exactly what you want if the price ratio is exactly 1-to-1. So I have some characters that can do it with 23 million skill points. The problem is that if you buy injectors, so let's say they're 800 million each for the injectors. It's just a little bit above where they're at. And they give 150 million skill points each, and I need 23 million skill points. 23 million divided by 150,000 equals 153 skill injectors times 800 million equals 122 billion. I may as well, if I'm going to spend 122 billion, I may as well buy a character with 122 million skill points that has the Black Ops in there already. So that's my thought. All right, so this guy, I'm not too worried about him. So Dock and undock. Good to go. Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to set this guy to have this set destination. That way he can automatically dock. Did bounties get removed? No, they're just paused and not visible. Set the scale queue and come back next year? Perfect, right? Alright. Lighten the Sino. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna jump this guy first. Dock. Then we're going to jump this guy. And dock.
Docking request accepted.
Then this guy here, we're going to set autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
And set auto repeat off. And so how much time we got left on this one? 3 minutes, 45 seconds. All right. So there are also y'all wondering about the jump timer fatigue. So from jumping my Phoenix here, which is a dread, there's two timers. There's a short timer, which is I can't reactivate the jump. I can't jump again until this timer is done. So it was at about 5 minutes from jumping in. And then there is the fatigue timer, which started out at about an hour. And what happens is if I jump again right when this other one is available, then this fatigue timer is going to go up even higher. The higher it is, the more you get on the short-term timer. So it might equal something like if I jumped again right away whenever the reactivation timer was done, then this would go up to around the 2-hour mark, and this would be around 10 minutes that I have to wait to jump again. And this is done to slow the movement of large battle fleets, to keep them from being able to travel great distances without having a price for doing it. And the recent thing of the goons, attacking Horde at their primary staging station and everything, and it being a big surprise to everybody. So they had to pay for those jumps, and they were coming. And what's crazy is that nobody saw them before the station was camped. And but that's part of it, and it's to keep you from moving all around, doing a whole bunch of operations, being limited only by fuel instead of some other penalty. All right, if you're watching on video, we'll see you in the next episode.